Hello everyone, my name is Sharmila Mohanas. Today I would like to discuss about the necessity of mental health education in schools. Mental health is not a destination but a process. As psychologist Nan Spencer puts it, it's about how you drive, not where you are going. This reminds us that mental health is an ongoing journey. Yet, for many young people, this journey is hindered by silence, stigma, and a lack of understanding. Imagine a classroom where students learn to solve math problems but not how to cope with anxiety, where they are taught to dissect sentences but not their emotions. So, why are we still leaving our children in the dark? What if every student was equipped with tools to navigate their emotions, handle stress, and support one another? How many lives could we save and how many futures could we transform? Today, let us explore why mental health education in schools is not just important, it's essential for our students, our schools, and the future of our society. This topic is directly related to you because mental health is a universal issue that affects everyone in some way. Whether you are a student managing academic pressure, a parent worried about your children's emotional well being, or an educator seeing students struggle, the lack of mental health education has far reaching consequences. When schools prioritize mental health education, they equip young people with the skills to manage stress, understand their emotions, and support one another benefiting not only the individual but also families, communities, and society as a whole. This makes it a topic that touches all of our lives and demands our attention. As someone who has personally struggled with mental health challenges during my school years, I understand the importance of mental health education in schools firsthand. There was a time when I felt overwhelmed by stress and anxiety, but I had no vocabulary to express what I was going through or any guidance on how to cope. If mental health education had been a part of school curriculum, I might have recognized my struggles sooner, sought help, and prevented my emotional burden from affecting my academic performance and relationship. This experience has driven my passion for advocating mental health education in schools as I don't want others to go through what I did, feeling isolated and unsupported during some of the formative years of their lives. Implementing comprehensive mental health education programs in schools, we can effectively address the stigma surrounding mental health issues, enabling students to recognize and seek help, develop healthy coping mechanism and create a more supportive environment where everyone feels comfortable prioritizing their well-being. Today, I'll discuss the stigma around mental health that prevents students from seeking help, understanding others, and thriving. To address this, I will explain how important it is to teach students about mental health in schools. This includes open discussions, accurate information, copying skills, and building a supportive environment. Finally, I will emphasize the benefits of learning to manage stress and create a school where everyone feels comfortable asking for support. Let's begin by exploring the greater risk of mental health in adolescents due to lack of access to quality support and service and see if any of this sounds familiar to you. Many adolescents living in humanitarian and fragile settings experiencing stress, anxiety, depression, and other mental health struggles, but fail to recognize these as a legitimate concerns. One of the biggest problems students face due to lack of mental health education is the stigma surrounding mental health issues. A 2021 study by the National Alliance on Mental Illness found that 58% of young adults believe there is a stigma associated with mental illness, making them less likely to seek help. Lack of mental health education often perpetuates harmful stereotypes and misinformation about mental illness. Young people may be bombarded with unrealistic expectations and feel pressured to appear perfect, making it difficult to acknowledge their own vulnerabilities. Think about students' fear being labeled as weak, crazy, or troubled if they seek help, leading them to internalize their struggles and avoid seeking necessary support. Another significant challenge is the difficulty in understanding and recognizing mental health concerns in themselves or others. Students may not be equipped to identify the subtle signs and symptoms of common mental health conditions like anxiety, depression, and eating disorders. A study published in the Journal of Adolescent Health found that only 19% of adolescents could accurately identify depression in a peer. Students may dismiss or trivialize mental health concerns, further isolating those in need and creating a hostile environment for those seeking support. As a result, students will fail to recognize that earlier creates a culture of misunderstanding and isolation. Schools provide education, but without a proper understanding and empathy towards those struggling with mental health issues, this misconception can lead to fear, discrimination, and bullying towards students with mental health challenges. A survey by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention found that nearly half of all high school students believe that people with mental illness are dangerous. When students lack accurate information about mental health, they are more likely to rely on stereotypes and misconceptions. This lack of empathy can also manifest in insensitive or harmful language, such as using mental health terms as insults or joke. This often leads to prejudice and discrimination towards peers who are struggling, creating a hostile and unsupport within the school community. Fortunately, there is a powerful solution that can equip students with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate their mental health. The cornerstone of the effective mental health support in schools lies in comprehensive education programs. We need to equip students with the tools and knowledge to navigate their mental health. Comprehensive mental health education programs help normalize conversation about mental health issues among peers, teachers, and parents. A survey by the Malaysian Youth Council found that many Malaysian students feels uncomfortable discussing mental health issues with their peers and teachers due to fear of judgment and stigma. This study highlights the importance of creating a safe and supportive environment where students feel comfortable expressing their emotions and concerns without fear of judgment or ridicule. We can create a culture of openness and understanding, empowering students to prioritize their mental well being. Awareness initiative programs teach coping mechanisms for stress, anxiety, and other common challenges among the students. A study published in the Journal of Adolescent Health found that schools with open and inclusive discussion about mental health had significant lower rates of depressions and anxiety among students. Teaching students practical coping mechanisms such as mindfulness techniques, relaxation exercises, and stress management strategies equips them with the tools they need to navigate challenges and maintain their health. We can help them develop resilience and build skills they need to navigate life's challenges with a greater ease and confidence. Comprehensive mental health education programs promote a culture of empathy and support within the school community. A study published in the Journal of Youth and Adolescence found that schools with a strong peer support network have lower rates of mental health problems among students. This can be achieved through activities such as peer mentoring programs, empathy building exercise, and create a safe space for students to connect and support one another. Let us explore the profound benefit that arise when we empower our young people to prioritize their mental well-being. By fostering a culture of openness and understanding, we can create a school environment where all students feel valued, respected, and connected, fostering a greater sense of belonging and well being. Let's explore the profound benefits that arise when we empower our young people to prioritize their mental well being. By fostering a culture of openness and understanding, we unlock a cascade of positive outcomes for our students, create a more supportive and understanding school environment where everyone feels comfortable seeking help. Mental health education provides the awareness to recognize and seek help for themselves or others when needed. A report by the National Institute of Mental Health found that students with accurate knowledge about mental health conditions are more likely to seek help and have a better mental health outcomes. By addressing the stigma surrounding mental health, we can create a more inclusive and supportive school environment where students feel comfortable discussing their mental health concerns without fear of judgment. This can lead to early identification of mental health issues and access to necessary support. Mental health education develops healthy coping mechanisms to manage stress and challenges. A report by the Ministry of Health Malaysia found that the stress and anxiety are among the most common mental health issues among Malaysian youths. When mental health is openly discussed, individuals are exposed to various coping mechanisms and stress management techniques. This knowledge empowers them to develop healthy strategies to manage stress and challenges effectively. Create a more supportive and understanding school environment where everyone feels comfortable seeking help. A study by the Malaysian Mental Health Association found that only 30% of the Malaysians with mental health problems seek professional help due to stigma and fear of discrimination. Stigma creates a barrier to seeking help as individuals fear being judged, labeled, or criticized. By addressing stigma, we can encourage individuals to prioritize their mental health and seek necessary support without fear of judgment. In closing, it's evident by implementing these strategies we can create brighter future for our youth where mental health is prioritized and every student feels supported and empowered. Students struggle with mental health due to stigma. To help them, schools need to teach about mental health, including how to talk about it, understanding different conditions, cope with the stress, and be kind to others. This will help students recognize problems, get help, and create a supportive environment for everyone. To make a difference, each of us can advocate for mental health education by starting conversation with teachers, administrators, and parents, attending school board meetings to voice our support, and even volunteering to help develop and implement mental health programs within our schools. Let us invest in mental health of our youth, not just because it's the right thing to do, because it's an investment in the future of our society. A future where every mind matters. The time for silence on mental health is over. We can no longer afford to ignore the struggles of our youth. Let us not just talk about mental health. Let us champion it. Let us not just raise awareness. Let us empower our students with the knowledge, skills, and support they need to thrive. Let us not just hope for the change. Let us be the change.